Good morning, my friends. I hope you're having a wonderful day today. I am coming at you with another vlog. I am taking a trip today to King of Prussia Mall in Pennsylvania. It is an amazing mall if you've never been there. A lot of times I will stop by King of Prussia if my daughter ever has a hockey tournament up in that area, but I have a free day today. My daughter's going fishing, so I am going to go up there for the day. It is quite a trek. It is quite a few hours away from me, but you know, with the fall season coming up, sports are going to start ramping up, so I'm not going to really have an opportunity, so I'm trying to take those opportunities now. So I'm going to take you along with me. They have an Hermes, so I'm going to go in Hermes. I'm going to go in all the stores. I'm going to take you along with me. I also, from the Nordstrom anniversary sale, when I went in for one of the events, they had a little scratch off and then they gave you a little gift card. So I have about $20 in gift cards to spend at Nordy's, so I might pick something up. So like usual, anything I pick up, I will share with you. So I want to share with you a few items today. For my blush, I am wearing this, hopefully it'll focus. I am wearing this new Gucci Beauty blush. It is in Silky Rose. It is a really, really beautiful peachy pink. I really love this and the packaging is so stunning. For my lips today, I'm wearing the Summer Friday in Rosebud. Oh, it's so pretty. Look. So creamy on the lips, not sticky at all. It's really, really beautiful. For my scent, I am wearing Sun Song by Louis Vuitton. I have really been loving this as well. It is a really nice citrusy scent for summer. For my earrings, I am wearing these little Dior tribal earrings. I have this white dress on with pockets that I got from Amazon. I love this dress because it's one of those dresses you can wear for work as well, and you can dress it up with heels or dress it down with flats. And the reason I'm wearing this dress today is I am going to wear my Dior bag today. This cutie, I'm so excited about it. So what I think I'm gonna do, usually you can kind of carry it as like a handheld, but I have this chain that I attached. You can see there are the little D-rings here. I just attached this chain, and if I want to be hands-free, I can just kind of wear it as a crossbody. Isn't that cute? But then I also have the top handle as well. So this bag is so, so pretty. And to go with this bag, I am going to wear these Christian Dior slides. Now, I did spray these slides last night with Scotchgard because I want to try to prevent them from getting dirty if at all possible. I know that's going to be difficult. That's another reason I don't really invest a lot in designer shoes and I prefer bags, because shoes do get dirty a lot quicker and they don't necessarily last as long, but these were too cute and I just loved how they coordinated. So I'm going to wear this, and let's do a little what's in my bag. I love this because it is one pouch. It fits so much. Okay, I'm gonna start with my little Tiffany & Company card holder. This is just where I have my gift cards. Pop that in. I have my Chanel small cosmetic pouch. This is in a pretty turquoise blue. I think the exact color is light blue, and this is where I have a bunch of credit cards and cash. I have a little fragrance, wood sage and sea salt, which I probably should take Sun Song if I have a sample. I'll try to see if I do. Then I have my little Chanel mirror from the Codes Color collection, and then I am bringing my little key pouch. I love this little iridescent key pouch, and then I have my little key fob attached. So put that in there. You can see I still have a lot of space, but I don't want it to be too heavy, but I'll zip it up. I love this little pouch. It also comes in navy and pink as well, but I just loved this color. For my sunglasses, I'm gonna go with these Chanel Sunnies, and let's go to the other mirror and I'll show you the completed look. Okie dokie, here is the completed look. You can see I added the chain to make it crossbody. I have my sandals. And again, if I don't want to wear it as a crossbody, I can just kind of hold it as a handheld. But when I'm shopping, I like to be hands-free, so I thought adding this chain would be a good change. But let me show you what it looks like without the chain. Okay, here's what it looks like without the chain. So you can just kind of carry it on the crook of your arm, and I love how it pairs with these sandals. Now, I will say, I don't know if the sandals are going to give me blisters. Today's the first time I'm wearing them, so fingers crossed. But this is my outfit today. Okay guys, we are ready to go. Here is the look. Like I said, I did add a crossbody strap here just in case I want to be hands-free, or I can just carry it on the crook of my arm. So I'm gonna put my shades on and we are ready to make the trek to King of Prussia. Okay, my friends, we are here, so let's see what goodies we can find today.
Hooked me up one summer night. I was flying sky high. You would always take me out. Oh, now in all those magic nights, our pressing it's autumn time. Will you ever ask me out? Me and my army, we will stake you out. One step ahead and we will bring you down. Me and my army, we will stake you out. We are one step ahead and we will bring you down. If you fail me now, I've seen you with your friends at night, enjoying your alone time. Why didn't you ask me out?
Hello, my friends. I am back at the car and I have two items to share. I got one item from Louis and then I got one item from Hermes, and I figure if I drove all this way, I might as well get a little something. I also had a card to Nordstrom to their cafe, so I got their little pasta and chicken dish and a Diet Coke for lunch, which I know is a little different from my typical pizza, but I'm going to share with you what I got. But I also got the cutest cookies. There was a girl who is local to the mall. She was selling some sugar cookies and she decorated them with Lily Pulitzer colors. I got a couple. But before I forgot, I wanted to chat about Hermes for a second. So I do not have an Hermes near me. I have purchased a few things. I've gotten a few things online. I purchased a few things from this store, other stores, but I've never really had a consistent sales associate. So I've never been one of those people that's been able to like build a profile or anything like that. So I'm like, you know what? When I go into Hermes, there was something I was looking for. I didn't have a sales associate. Well, I have worked with a couple sales associates at this one, but I don't have a designated associate. So I had another lady who came up to me and she was helping me, and I flat out asked her, I said, hey, just out of curiosity, how does this work if I wanted to make a wish list, like in the future, if I wanted a quota bag? Be honest with me. How does it really work? Because you hear a lot of things from people online, you know, watching videos on the whole Hermes experience. And I just wanted to hear it from the horse's mouth. And she said, honestly, if you want a quota bag, you want to build a wish list, you have to build a relationship with a sales associate. Otherwise, you are not going to get a bag. Now, this is just what she said. So she said, you know, you establish a relationship, and I would recommend that if you're going to buy something, like let's say you buy something from me today, you don't want to necessarily next week buy from someone else or buy a few items online. You want to try to establish that relationship. And then as you build your relationship, you can possibly get something off of your wish list. But one thing she did say is if it's for a quota bag or a bag, you have to come in store. So unfortunately for me, I do not have an Hermes really kind of close to me. So she said she would be able to ship items to me, just not handbags. So small leather goods, shoes, anything like that, she could ship to me. So it was interesting. So we were talking and she was asking me about, you know, what I had and this and that. And I don't have a lot. I have a couple like small leather goods, a couple of things of fashion jewelry. And then all of a sudden she goes, oh, well, what colors do you like? And I said, oh, well, you know, I love pink or I love black. And I kind of showed, you know, some interest. She's like, oh, well, you know, we got a really, really pretty Picotin in Rose Sakura if you want to look at it. And I was like, sure. So she brought it out. Now I knew I was not about to buy this bag. I mean, I just bought a bag not too long ago, so I did buy 2 little items today, but I was not about to buy a bag today. So, you know, I got to try it on, but I didn't know, is for all of you Hermes enthusiasts out there, was that her like offering me this bag, kind of testing me to see if I was going to buy it? Because I tried it on, you know, I said, oh, this is beautiful. I commented on the leather because there's nothing like the Hermes leather. It's so beautiful. But she almost seemed a little disappointed and turned off that I wasn't going to buy the bag. She was super nice, but it kind of made me wonder, was she trying to like offer me this bag and get me to buy this bag so that in the future, if I wanted something off a wish list? Now granted, I didn't end up creating a wish list. She didn't kind of offer that to me. So I guess it really is true what they say. And this is just from my experience. I don't know what other people's experiences are, but it definitely seems that with Hermes, it is a total game, and it's based off of, you know, you building that relationship with a sales associate, continuing to buy things through that sales associate so that you can eventually be offered a quota bag. I don't know, it's something about that. I know so many people love this and they want to get the bags, but I just don't like that. I know why they do it, but it's just, I don't know, it's very frustrating. I just think it's crazy to me that you have to buy a bunch of things just to get a quota bag. Like, I couldn't go in and just be like, oh, I'm interested in the Birkin. If one comes in, can you let me know? I have to actually continuously purchase. Like, the sales associate basically said it. She's like, I probably shouldn't be telling you this, but yeah, you have to purchase just from me or whoever you choose. And then once you establish that purchasing relationship, then eventually maybe if something comes up, we can offer you that wish list. I don't know. I just didn't like that. I didn't like that to the point where I was almost a little like turned off to not buy what I ended up buying. Now, granted, I still did because I'm a sucker and this is an item I really wanted for a long time, but I wish you could have seen her face when I turned down the Picotin. Now granted, it was beautiful, but the Picotin is just not one of the bags that's on my radar or wish list, and I'm not going to blow thousands on a bag just because something was offered to me. So anyway, I just wanted to share with you my experience because I know so many people are interested in Hermes and how the process works. So from the horse's mouth, just this is what the sales associate told me today. You have to find an SA, you have to build that relationship, you have to continuously purchase. So if I purchase from her, I can't go then purchase with someone else or purchase online. It has to be through her to build that relationship. So then we can even create a wish list. Like I said, I told her today I was interested in creating a wish list. I never ended up creating one. Is that because I turned down the Picotin? Granted, I still bought something. So I don't know. I would love to hear your feedback. But anyway, I have to run. I have to get home. But when I do, I will share with you the items I did pick up from Louis and Hermes. I figured when I was here, if I'm going to make the trek, I had to buy something, right? Oh, one more thing I do have to mention. Okay, I did go into Dior. I didn't get anything from Dior, but they had the cutest little Dior heart, and it was a little crossbody bag too. It was so pretty, but I had a little budget in mind when I came here. So it was either between that and Hermes. Now, after knowing the experience, maybe I should have gotten that. But anyway, I digress. I'm going to head home now, and I will chat with you when I get home. Hello, my friends. It is the next day, and now we come to the fun part of the video because I share with you the items that I picked up. I knew that if I was going to make the long trek to King of Prussia Mall, that I had to have something as a souvenir. So I think I picked up 2 good things. This is a wish list item. This is also something I've been eyeing for a while, so I'll share that. But one other thing I realized I haven't shared with you is, as you know, if you follow me on Instagram, my family and I went to Cancun, and whenever we go on a vacation, I do like to pick up a souvenir. My daughter will get something, I'll get a little something, and I thought I would share this with you. So they had a jewelry store, and it was by the name of Marini. It was Caribbean jewelry. By the way, I love the packaging, the orange and the turquoise. I love that combination together. So I saw these in the window, and I'm sure if you know me, you'll probably know the color of the stone, but I saw these some little opal stud earrings. Hopefully it will focus, but they are the prettiest color. And you know how much I love my Kendra Scott earrings. Well, these were so pretty and I thought that I could wear them. So really, really cute, just kind of random, but I thought I would share with you what I picked up from Cancun. And then my daughter got a couple bracelets and stuff like that. So that is that. Now let me share with you what I picked up. I think we're gonna start with Louis Vuitton first. And I actually, ironically, I saw this the last time that I went to King of Prussia Mall. I probably should have gotten it then, but it's good that we spread things out a little bit. So here's my receipt, and it actually came in a packaging like this, which I have never seen. So I do not own this item at all. So this is brand new to my collection, like this style. I love this little packaging, and it came wrapped in the Louis Vuitton paper. And I got the Louis Vuitton, this is the Clemence notebook. I remember seeing this when I was there a few months ago, and I remember thinking it was so, so pretty. But when I was there, that's when I ended up picking up my Murakami ring. So I wanted to kind of spread things out a little bit. So I thought this would be great for putting in my purse, or I could use it with my YouTube content. I'm sure you guys are familiar, if you're familiar with my channel, that I do own the Louis Vuitton GM agenda. I use that every day. I've done a whole video on that in case you're interested. I share all my cute little inserts. And then I also have the little pocket agenda as well. I use those more for like a daily basis appointments and stuff like that. But then for my YouTube stuff, I do have like separate notebooks that I use. So I thought I could use this one to jot down some ideas. Haven't quite decided yet, but it's really beautiful. It's monogram, but then it has like this pretty like watercolor, and that's what sold me on it. I'm not sure of the exact name. If I find it, I'll put it up on the screen, but I mean, is that not beautiful? And then on the inside, it does just have the regular Louis Vuitton paper, and it says Louis Vuitton at the bottom. Now this one is a little different because they do also have notebook covers, and with the notebook covers you can interchange the notebooks, but this one is an actual notebook. So it is a little pricey for an actual notebook, so I definitely want to make sure that whatever I use it for, it's going to be special. I also thought about using it maybe as like a journal or something like that. It does come with this little pretty turquoise ribbon that matches the LV there that you can use as a bookmark. So let me know your thoughts. If you have this notebook, what do you use it for? Because obviously if I have my agenda, I can interchange everything on an annual basis or however often you want. But this one, the notebook is actually attached. So I just want to make sure that whatever I use it for is special. So if you own this notebook, let me know what you use it for. But I just loved the monogram and then the pretty colors. It almost looks like a watercolor. Really, really pretty. So I got that from Louis Vuitton. And then I went into Hermes, and this was actually a wish list item. I was torn between this or one other item, but I thought, you know what, let me go ahead and go with my wish list item, especially since they had it. You might be a little shocked when I share with you what it is. So here's the packaging. Here is my receipt. And I'm sure you can probably tell it is a pair of shoes. Okay, it comes with the dust bag, and the shoes that I got are the Oran sandals, and these are in Blanc. So I know what you're thinking. You're like, Amber, you own the Oran sandals in the gold and you do not like those. And you know what? You are 100% correct. I own them in the gold and I have not been able to break them in. They are really, really uncomfortable. No matter how many times I wear them, I still get blisters. But couple things. Number one, when I got the gold, I knew I wanted to get the white because this white pair will match with so many of my bags, and I specifically got them to go with my Louis Vuitton wicker bag, my little capucines that I have. But I realized that in the gold sandals, I think I got a size that was too small because okay, this is a little TMI, but you know, going into the office for years, I would wear high heels. Even when I was pregnant, I wore high heels, and my feet, like I have a bunion. I have a hard time like with shoes being comfortable, and my feet are a little wider. And when I wore these, I tried on the size I have in the gold, and it just felt a little snug. So then I sized up, and I think with the 39, this will be better. And some of you told me this, but the sales associate also said one thing you can do is wear socks in the house to kind of break them in. So I think I'm going to do that. But they're so pretty and they're so classic, and they match so many bags that I have. But I specifically got them because I wanted them to match my Louis Vuitton Capucines. And as you could tell, when I was in the store, I tried on 2 beautiful mint green bracelets because I wanted to get them to match my Dior bag. But I was only going to allow myself to get one or the other, either the bracelet or the shoes. So that's going to have to wait. But those bracelets were so pretty. I do already own a couple of the Hermes bracelets, and I really do love them. My favorite one is a pink one that I have. I love that I got the one in Vegas, and it matches some of my Chanel bags. So I wanted to get the mint green one to match my Dior, but I wasn't sure if the color was a little off. So I'm going to have to figure that out. But either way, this was something that was a wish list item. I'm definitely going to give them a go. So many people tell me how comfortable they are, so I really wanted to give them another try and try a different size. Plus, they're just so beautiful and chic. I really, really love the way they look. So yeah, I also thought about getting like the Santorini shoes, but I wasn't like a huge fan of like the ankle strap, but I have heard those are really comfortable as well. So if you own those, let me know. But anyway, this is what I got from Hermes and Louis Vuitton and what I picked up from Cancun. So thank you guys so much for coming along with me on this little vlog. I love filming them, and you guys seem to really enjoy watching them. But let me know your thoughts on what I shared with you earlier about Hermes. I really want to hear your thoughts about the whole Hermes game and the journey. And you know, I know everyone has different experiences, but I just wanted to share with you my experience and what my specific sales associate today told me from her mouth, since she works at Hermes. Because let's be honest, we can hear so many stories, but we don't really know until we experience it ourselves. So anyway, I have yet to make a wish list, nor do I know that I will make a wish list, but I wanted to share that with you. She probably won't ever contact me again, since she offered me that beautiful pink Picotin and I turned it down. But honestly, you guys, I'm not going to just spend money just to spend money. I work too hard for my money to just blow it on something I don't really want. Now don't get me wrong, that color was super pretty, but a Picotin is just not something that's on my radar right now. I have a couple of friends that own the Picotin and it looks great on them, but it's just not a bag that's on my radar. But that pink, that was pretty. I'd love to know your thoughts based on what she told me and what your experiences has been too. So anyway, I'm going to stop rambling. I'm going to end this vlog right now. Thank you again for coming along. Make sure you subscribe if you're new to my channel so you can come join the fun, and then follow me on Instagram as well. Thank you again for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next video.